Alright, we're just getting ready to go mow hay here, and before we do that, we're just going to talk about this truck a little bit. This is not our truck. Some of you have seen it in the background on one of the previous videos. This truck belongs to a friend of mine, and Jared's doing the clutch on it. This is a Kenworth W900. What year is this one, Jared?
It's 2017.
It's a 2017, and buddy of mine that bought this, he has a Peterbilt 379 something or other as well, and he ended up picking this truck up a little while ago, and he wanted to have the clutch done on it before he gets it out on the road. And that is the story on this one. Beautiful Kenworth, ain't it, boys and girls? It's my colors too, but this truck was out of my price range, so Kyle ended up buying this, Kyle Holbrook. Alright, we better get mowing hay, right, Bob? Alright, today we're going to be doing something a little different. I don't usually mow hay. Usually my brother mows hay and my father, but Richard has responsibilities to take care of in the barn today, so me and Andrew are going to go out and mow some hay. We got anywhere between 2.5 inches and 4 inches of rain last night, which was Saturday night. Friday night we got a little bit of a shower. It didn't allow us to chop any hay yesterday. We've only got about 65 acres down or so. So we're going to get full of fuel here. We're going to get to the field and start knocking some hay down so we can chop something tomorrow afternoon. It was a very much needed rain. We haven't only had about an inch of rain since we've planted corn, 1.5 inches or so, somewhere thereabouts. So that was a very nice rain that we got last night. So we're going to be full of fuel here in a minute, and we're going to get moving on to where we're going to be cutting hay here. Alright, we're going to get started here. This mower is a Pottinger mower. It's mounted on a 7930. This is a triple mower. It's got two 10-foot mowers in the back and a 10-foot mower up front. Now, we have done filming here in this field in the past. It just so happens to work out that that's where we're starting here today. This field was seeded down in 2015. This is the last year that we will be harvesting the alfalfa in this field. I'm not even sure if we'll get a third cutting out of this. We did not spray this for bugs or anything. It is short. There's some blue flowers showing up here and there, and that'll more or less tell you it needs to be cut. It is matured. So this is the 5th year on this. Usually we only run our seedings for 4 years, but this had a pretty good stand to it yet. This field was the field that we demoed the 9900 chopper in. We're also going to be cutting way up on that hill over there. We are in Lafayette right now. On the other side of the road, that's the field that we demoed the 9800 chopper in and corn. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. The ground conditions seem decent for the amount of rain that we got. The ground sucked it right in. It needed it. So we'll get cutting here and we'll join back up with you in a little while here. So we're going to get fired up here. We're going to use auto steer. So we've got an older style display in here. This is a 2600 display. Got my field dialed in, therefore we'll be able to use the guidance tracks that we've used in the past. Need to turn the front PTO on. That one's coming to life, and then we'll turn our rear PTO on. So this mower is all run with a controller that is stuck actually to the window, so we can put this up and down. Everything that you do is right from this control panel here. I can put the front up and the back at the same time, or I can run individual wings, left, right, right, left, the center head. You can run everything individually. So we'll give her some throttle and we will get going. This is an IVT transmission. in this tractor, and we'll go ahead and get started here. Okay, we are just getting going here pretty good. We've got this field opened up, and Andrew, he's actually running the mower here right now. We're just going to fly the drone around a little bit. This hay is actually heavier than what I thought it was going to be. As we came into the driveway here, it was awful light. And this being the 5th year of harvesting this field, the time has run out on it. So we'll get turned around here and then we'll head right back the other way. So this Pottinger mower does not have flails or rolls in it at all. All it has is just the cutter head, so it's just cutting and laying it on the ground. Does a decent job. I think this mower set is like 5 or 6 years old. The first Pottinger mower that we had flails in it, but it requires quite a bit more horsepower to run the flails, and being that this has got smaller heads on it, it doesn't really require it. So a lot of guys that have these don't have the flails on them or the rolls. The John Deere self-propelled mower that we have, that has the flails on it. So this farm that we're on here right now is the Naughton farm. We bought this farm 7 or 8 years ago, and the dairy barn is right down here. We'll take a fly over it. These gentlemen, the 2 gentlemen that owned this were brothers, and this was chopped up into like 4 or 5 fields. At one time they milked cows here, and the last bunch of years that they owned the farm, they just ran a cropping operation. I think they mainly did hay. But this is the old cow barn here, and they had a Morton machinery barn that they parked their machinery in. The old farmhouse is on the other side of the road. They own the farmland in behind the house. They sold that off for building lots. I don't know how far up through here it went. I don't know if they own the land where these other 2 newer houses are at or not. Right here.
Trying to put the yellows on?
Yeah. Alright, so we've only got a couple of passes left in this field on the Naughton farm. Then we're going to be moving to the McVoy farm. That's all newer seeding up there. My father is already up cutting around that field. Looks like he's got about twice around or so. We'll join up with him. Actually, we're probably going to cut on the Morris farm, the farm that is below it. this one strip on the Morris farm here now, and this is Cropland Arbitron Harv Extra Alfalfa. This is a herbicide resistant alfalfa. I think I seeded this down in 2018, so it's the second year that we've been cutting and chopping this. We've got some blue and purple flowers here. That means it is mature and it is ready to go. So considering how dry it's been, we've got a pretty good crop here. This is pretty good and heavy. This will probably go about 1.25 tons or so to the acre. So we've got this strip here that we're on. We've got another strip on the other side of the corn there. And then my father is up in on the other farm there on the other side of that next cornfield. We've got corn on both sides of the road here, and it is all doing pretty good. We're actually going to be coming up here sometime this week and applying nitrogen to this corn. On the McVoy farm right now. We're cutting in this upper field, and my father's cutting down on the lower one here. Be able to see him. He's there somewhere. But we haven't got much left to cut tonight, and then we will call it a night here. In this one particular part of the field, this is a huge rock right here. The owner, farmer that used to own this, his ashes are buried on top of this big rock here. So when we bought the farm, the farmer's daughter had asked us if we could leave that stone alone, and we agreed to it. And yeah, we said we would leave that alone. So Mr. McVoy's ashes are buried right on this stone right here. So this is Harvitron. So this is Harvitron Harv Extra Cropland Alfalfa. And you wouldn't know that we had a drought, but this stuff is doing really good. what do you want to tell everybody?
Thanks for watching.
There you go. Well, that's going to do it for this video, folks. We are making our last pass down across the field. This hay is laying down a little bit, and I am surprised that we don't have to cut this going one way. That heavy rain that we got last night kind of squished her down a little bit, but as you can see, there is quite a bit of material in the windrow. Pretty good considering as dry as it's been here. So, well, that's gonna do her. So I want to thank you for watching. We'll catch you at the next video. I know it was a kind of a short little goofy hay cutting video, but it is what it is. So we'll catch you at the next one. Thanks for watching.